That's dope. What's going on? What's going on? Let me let the people trickle in. I might just watch the Hornets this year. We're gonna rebuild. What's going on, Parmesan cheese? Yeah, I tripped. Gotta talk about some stuff. What's going on? What's going on? Got some more people trickle in. Hopefully everybody got my notification. What's going on? My peoples. No, PlayStation, don't turn off. Well. What's going on? Let me let some people trickle in and get this thing started off right. So, guys, let me get this started off right. Hold on, let me get my get my throat right. Me. All right, guys. Yo! Welcome back to LCameraTV. What's going on? What's happening? Gotta talk about some stuff. We got to. You my fam. You already know how I feel, right? So, first things first. The combine is over and it was amazing. These 4 days, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a football nerd. I ain't watch as much of the combine as I usually do, but I love the combine. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I just love it. I'm actually mad they put it on prime time because now I work in the afternoon and it sucks. But so let's get into it, right? So the Carolina Panthers have the number 7th pick. What way should they go? So I heard the Isaiah Simmons. I heard the Derrick Browns. I even heard the Bectons, you know what I'm saying, from Louisville. I've heard all these different things, right? Now, this is how I'm feeling about the situation. One, we have to protect Cam Newton. But we have to protect Cam Newton. My thing is this, though. Isaiah Simmons is going to be gone. Check this out. He's going to be gone. I'm not going to lie. I think he ran like a 4.3 or 4.4. He ran like a low 4.4s, 4.39. He's going to be gone. I ain't going to lie. Somebody going to snatch him up. If we can get him, that would be a great pickup, right? But the reason why I say Derrick Brown is because they're saying how great Derrick Brown is. And Derrick Brown, I would love to get the left tackle of the future. Now, mind you, here's my thing. I wouldn't be mad if they go all offense. I'm just being honest with you. But here's my thing. I would like to get Derrick Brown. That would be cool. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad. I actually wouldn't be mad if they go Derrick Brown or Becton. I would actually like Isaiah Simmons, but I think he's going to be gone by then. So that's how I fall out right there. So either way, you can go Becton, you can go Brown. I would go Brown because I think we can get that guy Josh Jones from from Houston. He's fallen. Pro Football Focus got him rated as their 3rd best tackle, but most mock drafts I see got him rated lower than that. We might be able to get him in the 2nd round. That's my mindset, right? So let's say we do this, right? Let's say 1st round we get Derrick Brown with the 7th pick. The next round we move up a draft pick because the Dolphins, the Panthers, and the Chargers were all tied, right? They're all tied record-wise. So the 2nd round we move to the 6th pick, and the 3rd round we move to the 5th pick because they rotate them, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So 1st round we get Derrick Brown. 2nd round we get, okay, look, Brandon Aldridge said just draft Tua. How are we going to draft Tua if he's not going to be, like, y'all really think, they're talking about the Redskins taking Tua. That's number 2 over Chase Young. He's not going to be there. Like, even if y'all wanted Tua, you wouldn't get him, right? So Derek Brown, number one. Then you get Josh Jones from Houston, number in the second round with the 6th pick. Then that's true. Definitely O-line is trash. And then third, I'm not gonna lie, we gotta find a way to get Denzel Mims in the building. Because I think this dude is gonna be a baller. Denzel Mims from Baylor, coached by Matt Rule, should be the play in the third round. If Tipper trades up, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because then you're slowing up your rebuild. You know what you need to trade to get to the number 2 pick, to get Tua Tagovailoa? A lot. A lot. A lot. This draft class is chock full of talent in a lot of different positions. Tackle, offensive line. What was it again? Receiver is swole. Even defense is pretty good. Cornerbacks, you got Christian Fuller. You know what I'm saying? You got AJ Terrell from Clemson. You got obviously Jeff Okta. You got Trevon Diggs. So you got a lot of corners. So you got there's a lot of good draft picks. But my draft would be this. So this the NFL nerd, my ideal draft would be Becton, C.J. Henderson. Oh, C.J. Henderson is another baller too. And Hurts/Mims. I'd be okay with Brown, Ogda, or Simmons though. That's what I'm saying. If it was any of those 4 players, I'm not mad. Yes, James Barry wants to be paid $15 million. He does not deserve $15 million, in my opinion. And if Ron Rivera wants to pay him that, by all means, take him. I like James Bradbury too. But $15 million? He wants to be the highest paid corner? He might as well take off. Might as well. If anything, I would be more acceptable if they use the franchise tag and see what he does. Because I don't think he would. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's going to do that well, personally. 15? 15? Come on, man. That's a lot of money. Especially in a rebuilding situation. You might well let him walk. Because you can draft some corners later. You might well let him walk because at the end of the day, Darius Slay is better than him. Damon Arnett, cornerback from Ohio State. I have to watch more tape on him. I don't know off the top of my head. But I like Christian Fuller. I like AJ Terrell. No, do not keep anybody old. There's no reason to keep Bruce Irvin. Let him walk. Let Dontari Poe walk. Let Mario Addison walk. If I want... See, the thing is, I don't think they're going to bring him in. Because Matt Rule is not going to start his tenure with risky guys. That's just me personally. I don't think that's what he stands for. I definitely think Ron Rivera might roll the dice. Ron Rivera has a rapport with him already. I'm not paying him that money. I'm sorry. I don't pay him that money. But like I said, first 3 rounds, I wouldn't be mad if it was Derek Brown or Becton. I would like Becton. I'm not going to lie. I would like both, but I would really like Becton because it's burn. It really is burn season. And Brian Burns would be great. This is my thing too. This is why I think Derek Brown would be great for this situation. If we can get Yannick Ngakoue from Jaguars and get Derek Brown and have K1 Short and have Brian Burns, that will be a serious front four. So I'm that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards that heavily. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaning towards that heavily. So that's my first three at least. I want somewhere, shape, or form, we gotta get Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims, I think, can be a baller in this league. He had a great combine. He's like 6'3". He's faster than what everybody thought he'll be at the combine. He just played really well. He's a high character guy. He already knows Matt Rule. Okay. And Inagwe's asking for $20 million. That's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. But you need I don't know who you will pay as DN, but you need a DN. You can't get Shaquille Barrett. He's gonna ask for a lot of money. Isaiah Simmons is not gonna be there, guys. What ended up happening is he performed so well in the combine. He was supposed to be around our range, but now he's not gonna be around our range. That's just me being honest. I don't think he'll be there. Now, if you can name another pass rusher that we can get that's young, that can be dominant. And mind you, Burns had 7.5 sacks. Nick Bosa with 9.5. Plus, he injured his wrist on that punt return. So you know what I'm saying? And he was getting limited playing time. So of course, Brian Burns is not gonna. Especially Brian Burns was balling out in the beginning of the season when Bruce Irvin was injured. Then when Bruce Irvin came in, Brian Burns kind of got subbed out, kind of situation. So I think Brian Burns is gonna be a 10-sack guy easily. I think K'Wan Short and Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and whoever all the pass rushers is, because we need to get somebody from free agency, is going to be a dominant force. So, like I said, Derek Brown or Becton, which I wouldn't listen, and that's another thing too. I wouldn't mind if we fortified our whole offense, right? I wouldn't mind if we fortified our whole offense, because think about this. The last team to win a championship was the Kansas City Chiefs. And it was predicated on offense, not defense. They were down multiple times. Their defense was allowing points. But the offense was able to score their way back into the games. Now, is this the way you should win championships? No. Nah, Robert Quinn's too old, man. They're not going to rebuild with an older guy. That's you guys got to realize. No, Jadeveon Clowney's too expensive too. Jadeveon Clowney's going to be way too expensive. I don't think they want to spend. If you don't want to spend the money on Inakwe, I don't want to spend the money on Jadeveon Clowney. That's what I'm saying. If Simmons is there, that's a different situation. But if you know what I'm saying, I would get either Brown or Becton, personally. We could trade back. That's definitely. Now, mind you, here's the thing. If we trade back, I was thinking we should trade back with the, the Dolphins. Hopefully we can trade back with the Dolphins and get their other 2 first-round picks. And then we can get, like you said, a Worth or whatever, one of these guys, get them and get, you know what I'm saying, a cornerback, and in the second round get. Oh, that's another. Vic Beasley will be a good one. Shaq Lawson, I don't know, but remember Vic Beasley had a really good season before, but it was just I think it was more of, him not getting along in the system and also that. But Vic Beasley will be a good pickup for the Panthers. You probably wouldn't have to pay him that much money because it'd be a reclamation project, just like Shaquille Barrett was for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Get Shaquille Barrett. No, get Vic Beasley. You know what I'm saying? Get Derek Brown, K'Wan Short, Brian Burns. That's a good pass rushing group right there. Or Shaq Lawson, whoever you want to get. Nah. I don't want to trade up for anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't want to trade up for nobody, because if you're rebuilding and you're trying to build a team, trading up is just gonna hurt that. Even if you don't want to, let's say, even if Cam's not a long-term option, right? Trading up is going to hurt you. Yes, Simmons looked awesome. He looked amazing. But remember, we just paid Shaq Thompson, and Simmons would be a great pickup if he was there. But if you trading up, it's not worth it. I mean, if that's the case, you might well trade up for Chase Young, who they're saying is dynamic, and then get a D tackle. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. My thing too is we could get DJ Reader from the Texans, then D line isn't as bad. That's what I'm thinking too. DJ Reader from the Texans is a good pickup. Then you could get Becton. I can't say the D line is our biggest need. Now, mind you, Greg Little might still develop, but do you want to take that chance? Because again, if Cam Newton's on his last leg, now mind you, think about this. Joe Brady took LSU's offense from middle of the pack and to the best offense in college football. Imagine what he could do with the Panthers offense with Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Denzel Mims, a good old line. Maybe they could get Thaddeus Moss from LSU. You know, who knows? But they will be a pretty, or Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying? That's a good lineup. And if Cam's upright, that's a really good lineup. Like I said, I wouldn't mind trading back, but I'm not trading up. I refuse to trade. I don't want to trade up. I don't know. Vernon Butler, I wouldn't mind paying Vernon Butler on a 1-year deal. Addison, I'm not really worried about it. These guys, okay, Gerald McCoy is older. Like, all three people you name are older players. Addison is 32. Gerald McCoy, I think, is 31, 32 also. And Irving is older than them. I think he's like 35. Like, I'm not really worried about those three leaving. Now, mind you, do we need defensive linemen? Sure. But do you need offensive linemen? Yes. Because we've seen Will Grier get knocked out of a game. We've seen Kyle Allen get sacked like six, seven times in a game. And you're putting a Cam Newton that's just coming off 2 injuries behind that line. You don't want that. Or don't forget, or Jordan Love, because if there's a run on QBs early, there might be a team like the Titans or one of these teams that might want to trade up and be like, hey, let's try to get one of these quarterbacks before all of them are gone. I agree, we do have to fill those spots, but what's more important, a quarterback or a leaky defense? Because again, we just seen Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl with a subpar defense. This is what we just seen. Actually, I can make an argument. They won. It was them, and they won with an offensive led championship. The Eagles did also. The Eagles when they won their Super Bowl, it was all offense. Year before that, who won before? Year before that, I like Clowney, but Clowney wants to come home, but he wants that money too. That's the thing. You gotta be smart with the cap spending. See, everybody's saying that's Patrick Mahomes. You weren't saying that like 3 years ago when he got drafted number 10. You know what I'm saying? Like we take it as, oh, that's Patrick Mahomes. Well, yeah, you can say that now, but 3 years ago or 4 years ago when he got drafted, nobody was saying, oh, that's just Patrick Mahomes. We didn't know what he was gonna be. We thought a lot of people thought the Chiefs reached when they got Patrick Mahomes. The only two redeeming qualities on our offensive line is Trey Turner and Taylor Moton. Matt Paradis had a bad season. Everybody's seen it. Greg Van Roten's a free agent. And Greg Little and Dennis Daly. Greg Little has concussion issues. And Dennis Daly didn't play that well while he was the starting left tackle. So it's like, you can't be like, and no one, I'm not saying the defense doesn't need help. But what I am saying is, if Cam's going to be on a 1-year deal, unless you just plan on letting Cam get crucified all year, which, if that's the case, you might well trade him and just do a full rebuild. And we tied definitely worse run defense too. Yeah, but what's worse? Because again, even if you get another quarterback and they're behind that line, they're going to get hurt. There's a reason why Cam sustained all these injuries. Not because he's scrambling. It was because T.J. Watt hit him in the shoulder and messed his shoulder up. You know what I'm saying? It's because Cam Newton was running for his life in preseason and got sacked and the dude fell on his leg and hurt his he got a Lisfranc injury. So both these situations was because the O-line couldn't hold up and he got hit. If you get Tua, the same thing's going to happen. If you get... I don't think he's going to retire. His career just started. There's no way he's going to retire. You know what I'm saying? So, that's true also. Our run defense wasn't that bad when K'Wan Short was there. But K'Wan Short went on IR. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the 3-4 defense was trash. The 3-4 defense didn't help us at all. Ron Rivera was like, oh, we're switching to 3-4, and it didn't help. Nah, Brian Burns is pretty good. So we'll have to see about that. Now, mind you, I'm like I said, I wouldn't mind going Derek Brown or Becton. But me personally, I'm just saying, protect your asset, which is your quarterback. That helps. That helps dramatically. Because you can find a way to, you know, let's say, like we said, maybe keep Vernon Butler on a 1-year deal. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, do some things like that. But do not, I repeat, do not take for granted an offensive line. Mind you, we haven't had a good O-line since 2015, and that wasn't even a good O-line. It was an okay O-line. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at some point, get this man an O-line. If you're going to have Cam Newton as your quarterback, which that's what I'm thinking, I'm going into the league. Now, mind you, obviously, Matt Rule didn't state that Cam Newton was going to be starting. Yes. But I think he will. And again, like you said, DJ Reader is a free agent. Obviously, Chris Jones got franchise tagged, but DJ Reader is a free agent. And we have a good amount of money. If we cut Dontari Poe, if we let Bruce Irvin go, if we let who else? Mike Davis go, we go from $35 million to like $50 million. You know what I'm saying? 50, almost $55 million. It's a good chunk of change we got out there. So, I mean, Derek Brown is amazing, sure. You know what I'm saying? But what's the number one goal? Look at the difference between Andrew Luck the year before when he would get injured to when they got an O-line. He had a comeback season. He had a comeback season when he had a healthy O-line. So that's just my opinion on that. But my main thing is Denzel Mims have to get drafted by the Panthers. This kid, I really think if we had Denzel Mims on the outside, DJ Moore on the outside, and Curtis Samuel on the slot, and I'm so happy they got rid of Jarius Wright. Now you can have 3 young baller receivers. And Becton, I'm telling you, you ain't getting past him, dog. Imagine Becton, and here's the thing: if you got Becton and you got Taylor Moton, you can move Greg Little into left guard, so you don't have to get a left guard, and you can have a good O-line. I'm not saying it won't. That's why I said maybe you could get Josh Jones from Houston. But, again, Telling you, man. When if Cam out here just sitting back there like Andrew Luck was when he was in Colts, and you just sitting. That's why they saying Tom Brady might go to the Colts. That's why they saying Phillip Rivers might go to the Colts, because both of them players looking like, man, that old line do not allow a lot of sacks. Now, mind you, you got the Anthony Calazaro from Colts, but they're saying he's thinking about retirement. But Wirfs is not going to be in the second round. So, I don't know, man. But I'm more focused on Denzel Mims. I think he'll be a great pickup. I would love to get some corners too, but again, if we trade back, see, now mind you, I'm down with that. Now the Panthers say, hey, let's trade back, trade the 7th pick, get the 2 first from Dolphins, and get you know what I'm saying, a second for that 7th pick. I'm happy about that, because then you got the 18th and I think 18th and the 25th pick in the first round. Then you got like the 6th pick and the 7th pick in the second round. And you can get like receivers. And I'm telling you, man, trading back, I would not be mad at. I wouldn't be mad at that, I'm telling you. Because, and even if you do that, if you trade back, you may not get Derek Brown, but you might get Kinlaw. You could probably get Kinlaw. You know what I'm saying? Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina. They talked to him too. You might be able to get him. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. If you trade back, you might be able to get Kinlaw, Javon Kinlaw. You might be able to get so you might be able to get Javon Kinlaw. You might still get Wirfs, Tristan Wirfs. You might be able to get because remember, they're gonna be a run off on receivers. They're gonna be a run on, you know what I'm saying, a few different players. So you might be able to get Kinlaw. You might be able to get you know, Wirfs, and then you got like, let's say you get like another second. What's going on, Brian Lee? You feel me? But I'm telling you, man, there's some, the Panthers are in a good situation. The Panthers in the linebacker, I think AJ Klein's a free agent too, and he used to be playing for the Panthers, and he played pretty good for the Saints too. So again, there's some options out there, man. But freeing up cap space is something we definitely need to do. Bradbury's asking for $15 million. Oh yeah, Kyle Love's gone. Bradbury's asking for $15 million. Cockrell's a free agent. Now, mind you, if you want to get Cockrell and draft like AJ Terrell or, you know what I'm saying, Christian Fultz or whatever, that's another option also. But that's all trade back situation. Or you can get CJ Henderson or whatever. But like I said, man, I'm actually more for trading back now. Because I like Becton, I like Brown, but you got some holes, and this would be the best way to fill the holes in the draft, and you know, so that you couldn't fill the free agency. So, and if you could get Denzel Mims in the 3rd round, that would be a great pickup. So that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, man, I just want to check up on y'all, man. Let y'all know about how I feel about the draft, the combine, what the Panthers should do. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the Panthers are in a pretty good situation. Blake Martinez from the Green Bay Packers is really good too. Hey, NFL nerd, I wouldn't be mad at that. If you get DJ Reed in free agency, then you get Becton in the 1st round, CJ Henderson in the 2nd round if he's there, and then Mims. I'm third round. I'm getting Mims, but we probably can resign. We definitely can resign Cockrell. We need to resign Trey Boston. I don't think so, but who knows? We'll see. So that's how I feel about the whole situation, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing love with the boy. Thank y'all for chopping it up with the kid. Y'all already know what it is, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm waiting for. I haven't seen my dogs in a minute, man. I haven't seen what's her name? Nah, I can't even think of her name. I haven't seen her so long. What's her name again? Hold on, I remember. Tab Black. God, though. I haven't seen Tab Black. I haven't seen C. I haven't seen Tab Black. I haven't seen my dog CC. I don't know. The funny thing is, I think YouTube don't be sending my junk out because I know my dog be getting mad. I seen him comment like twice when they didn't get he didn't get the notifications. So I gotta figure out how that's working. Let me see if I got him on my Twitter. I haven't seen Tab on the live stream in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I'll be live streaming kind of late, so it is what it is. It happens. Because think about this: K1 Short, DJ Reader, Brian Burns, and FA Obata on D line. FA Obata, I like FA, but I don't think FA can hold it down like that. And that's another thing. Like you said, there's some other good linebackers. Now, mind you, Isaiah Simmons is the cream of the crop, but there's some other good linebackers out there. So, yeah, like I see the Kenneth Murrays and the Patrick Queens, both of them are pretty raw. So, like I said, I'll see, but I'm kind of team trade back because there's a lot of stuff that we need, a lot of holes to fill, and I think that'll be the best way to do it. So we'll see what happens, guys. But I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing love. But y'all remember, Bradbury basically came in starting. Josh Norman, for his 4 years at Carolina, he didn't start off rip. He was like rotational guy, backup for a while, and then finally he got his start and played well. But again, he just got cut by the Redskins, and we don't know he's gonna be anymore. So we'll see how that happens. Josh should have just stayed in Carolina. I'm not gonna lie. He should have took the 12, stayed in Carolina. I think his career would have been a lot different. Now, like, he's looked at as, the guys washed up and stuff like that. So, we'll see. But like I said, if we're going to pay anybody, I'd rather pay Darius Slade than James Bradbury. That's me personally. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace out. The draft has solid talent. I think we will be good, but it's obviously can't be fixing 1 year. I agree. Can't be fixing 1 year, but it's better to, kind of stock up on picks and stuff like that. I'm going to holler at y'all, man.